Imagine yourself climbing a very high mountain in the Himalayas. At the top of this mount lives a wise old monk who belongs to a long lineage of enlightened masters. He is to instruct you in the ways of spiritual goodness. As you climb the rugged mountainside, you rely on your memory of the map of the terrain to maneuver yourself. But you detect contradictions between the map and the actual terrain. But alas, you continue the arduous journey all the same. After a long duration of travel, you reach your destination, but to your dismay, there is no one to be found. In your exasperation, you plump yourself down on a rock where you notice a village of monks on top of the next mountain over. You realize that you have climbed the wrong mountain. This little story highlights the misfortune of failing to exercise prudence. It reminds us of the importance of attaining maps of the world that are accurate. Habit 2, begin with the end in mind, is the most important decision to make. Why? Because every other choice you make, however large or small, will be influenced by that original decision. Therefore, it is paramount to begin with the end in mind before we embark upon any major endeavor. The directive of Habit 2 is to locate relevant principles and conscientiously choose core values in which we want our lives to be based upon. In other words, we seek to understand the governing principles in which we have existence, and to the best of our ability, align our core values with such principles. To thoroughly work Habit 2, begin with the end in mind, it is helpful to create a personal mission statement. A mission statement can serve as a reminder as to what our lives are all about. It is a means for good orderly direction, and a means to generate new goals to keep us on that straight and narrow path to success. In addition, a mission statement is like a radar which can help us detect whether or not we have gone off course. They can also help us to remain steadfast to our goals, roles, and responsibilities. So the depth of self-examination required for Habit 2 will stretch you and may very well transform you. Sometimes in life we are faced with 2 or 3 new options along our path that are equally important, and so we must choose between them. Sacrifice may be required, and at times we may have to alter our maps of the world in order to better adapt to the changing environment or reality. Begin with the end in mind is also essential for minor and daily undertakings. For instance, imagine yourself joining an exercise gym. How important would it be to keep your reasons for being there in mind? That is how important would it be to keep the end in mind so as to stay focused and motivated? How important is it to keep the end in mind when we are baking a cake or completing a jigsaw puzzle? By default, you have subscribed to a number of core values and principles through your upbringing. Habit 2 reminds one to get clear about what they are exactly, and weed out what is ineffective or useless. Because if you're going to use them to set your course in life, then you will want to avoid using weak bricks for your foundation. In the next talk, we'll touch on Habit 3, first things first. From this vantage point, we can prioritize the items that are necessary for well-being. Habit 3 is a significant key to being effective and free to experience the joy that comes with keeping the main thing the main thing.